convinced. If you are persuaded, means you are convinced. You are targeting to convince people or audience. Lastly, teamwork. Of course, when we bring an issue of teamwork, we are meaning your fellow members. If you are standing on the government side, you need to have people who are in the same side. They will need to help you. Like, you can have an example. Recently, you were talking about the role of social media, right? Now, if we were there, teamwork, we can find the member from the same side trying to support you, to defend you, to show the teamwork, the team spirit. Continue to the next slide. We shall need to rush. Now, cabinet. What are the members that make cabinet? The first person is called the chairperson or CP. Then, but you have to avoid these abbreviations because it is a form of debate. It is a formal debate. You have to avoid the abbreviations. And at least if you use abbreviations, you have also to make sure that those words are well known, are common. So you can't say, like SMS is not well known globally. If you tell it to someone in the Ministry of Health, can he really identify SMS? But if you say UNESCO, it is common. It's upon you to choose which word is common to be used, avoid unnecessary abbreviations. Secondly, you have to use the formal language. I would like to give you examples of informal language and formal language. Like if you say, can you tell us the blow? Can you tell us the CC? That is informal language. We normally use it in conversation. But when you are telling people, audience, official, you have to use the formal language. It's upon you to choose which word is appropriate I'm going to use. As much as I'm in front of the audience, as much as I am in front of the judges, as much as I am also informing people. Right? So you have to use the formal language. Which term is appropriate I need to use? You have to think of that. Timekeeper. This person, we shall also see their responsibilities. Judges and secretary. Sometimes they add defense minister, a person who is in charge of the security in the house or in their room. All together. Go to the next slide. Now we are going to look at the responsibilities of each and every person on the panel, right? Why have we attempted to prepare this PPT? The logic behind is to equip you. Once you are anointed, you are appointed to lead our debate as a chairperson, you will be able to know your responsibilities, your areas of boundary, and where you are allowed to go beyond, where you are allowed and where you are not allowed. Continuation, if you are appointed to act like timekeeper, you know your roles. If you are acted to act like judge, you know your roles. That's why you have to prepare you this PPT. Now, preside or read over the debate and ensures it follows the correct format. Now, the chairperson is in charge, is the overall, is the leader of the debate. Means has the full authority to lead the whole debate. Altogether, is a top person. Another thing, he introduces the motion, teams and speakers. Now, if there is a panelist, a panel, he's the one to say, today, my name is Carissa John, I am with ABCD on the side of government side. And then it comes back to the opposition side. I am with Honorable so, and so forth. Right? He's the one to do that role. He talks about the motion. However much, also the first speaker on both sides has the role of explaining this, but also it is a mandatory for chairperson also to talk about the motion briefly. And the speakers. So the teams, it is part of his cabinet. if we have appointed Mr. Martin to read us as chairperson, he will say, on the panel, I am with this person. Stand up and introduce yourself. Then you stand up and say, my name is so. I will be acting as secretary. This one I will be acting as timekeeper. That is what we mean by his team. Right? Now speakers, that is what the example I gave you on above. Next, maintains order and enforces rules of decorum of the house. Meaning to say, once there is disorganization, chairperson is the one in charge. So it's upon chairperson to try and all the means to ensure the order, security, here we mean security, the proper management of the house, and enforces rules, and he makes sure that the rules and conditions are being followed and implicated as well. The next, ensures neutrality and does not express personal opinions. Here, the person avoids to believe something like bias or to show the side where he or she is standing on. Chairperson is neutral. You know what we mean by neutrality? Someone who can't find that is on this side, either on this side. So he is supposed not to bring out his own opinions or his own ideas. Maybe he can easily talk on this side, and at the same time he brings side supporting government side. Because it will not be easy to be identified that this chairperson is supporting either government side or opposition side. Thank you very much. The next, transitions between speakers and manage the flow of the debate. Meaning to say, he is the one to give the flows. You know the flows. So once the speaker from government side finishes his speech, it is the time the chairperson to say, let us hear from another speaker from opposition side. This transition is the one to direct it, is the one to give it a direction. Because you cannot stand up, once Martin is standing on the government side, when he finishes his speech, you as Josepha, you can't stand from opposition side, you say, hey, just explain my points without permission from chairperson. So you just wait until chairperson directs you what to do. I think now everything is clear. Yes. Thank you very much. May also act as timekeeper in some formats. Yes. We may find that we are not having people who can participate. So this time also chairperson can be involved. Right? Continue to the next slide. We are rushing timekeeper. Now a person who manages time. Tracks speaking time for each participant. Then it means he is the one to allocate, to decide. If they have agreed upon that, the first speaker is going to use 7 minutes. His role as the keeper will be there to inform the current speaker the time allowed. When the time gets about to get finished, he warns. He signs for the speaker so that he can catch up with time. That is because also we shall see misuse of time leads to the loss of marks also. Yeah, it leads to the loss of marks. Once you misuse your time, once you use your time badly, you are affected in the marks. Because it is also it is one of the elements that make up judging sheet. We shall see on it. Signals time warnings. Example, 1 minute remaining timer. So here, it's upon you when you are talking. It is prohibited to finish up a minute minus looking at timekeeper. Because you may enjoy speaking, then you don't think of time management. You find yourself you have used overtime or rest time. there's time. You see, we normally say that before time is not time and after time, sorry, before time is not time and after time is not time, time is time. So when we are dealing with these things, we are equipping you with the skill of time management. You know how to be brief and precise and short. You speak what is necessary in real time and you keep it brief. Are we together?
Yes.
Now, the next ensures, stop speaker who exceeds their allotted time. Once he uses overtime, he warns you. You know warning? Yeah, he stops you because you're already consuming time for other members. It's a one time keeper. Maybe he can ring something like this to tell you that your time is over. Maybe to this extent, you can ask your person to add you more minutes to accomplish your task. And next that, you stop over there. Once you neglect, you disrespect. So punishments are there, and also the person himself stops you. And you see now, it brings something like a quarrel, misunderstanding between you and him.